For whatever reason, I thought for a while there that is good as stuff as we've seen, early in the game, and then just got a couple breaking balls up in the count. Whether or not they were looking for him or not, guessed right. Just ended up cost them, and then made him work a little bit, throw some pitches, and had to get him out. Got to move on. As tough as that was, this is one we really wanted to take today. Did not work out the way we wanted to at all.
The Dodgers are pretty good. How do you evaluate your team, having played them 6 times in the last?
Well, each time we feel like we have a better chance to take the series. Won the first game, didn't win the second game. We felt really good about this game today, and obviously did not. So to put perspective, give you perspective right now is probably not the time to do it. But, their record is their record, and they've taken every series from us this year. So not there yet.
Is there a mental challenge to beating these guys in a series that you guys have to overcome, or is it just strictly like you got to go out there and win a baseball game?
You know what? I don't think at this point not a mental challenge. Is we just want to start playing consistent baseball. We do it for a period of time, and then other times not so much. So it's more about us than anything else. But you have to hand it to them. They beat us every series.
When the Dodgers have played like they've played this season, any moment where they look a little bit vulnerable, it doesn't take them very long to turn that around.
Right.
Does it maybe not feel like you guys have to play flawlessly, but at times maybe it does feel close to that? I mean, does it feel like there's just not very much margin for error to try to get a series out of them?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. It's 2-0, then all of a sudden it's 2-2, with 2 homers. So that as far as the how the game was going, flipped pretty quickly. So, look, they've done this all year, and they've lost a series, or they've had a couple of bad games, or a bad game. They've been able to respond, and they've done it all year. So, that's why they've won as many games they have, as many series as they have, and they've basically been pretty dominant in the National League this year.
The Taylor one I'm a little more upset about. Like a lazy slider. The first one we backed up cutter to Turner. I throw plenty of those throughout the course of a game. Sometimes they don't get hit hard. Sometimes they get crushed. So we're never trying to make pitches like that. But the solo homers I can deal with. But when I get runners in base late in the game, I got to be able to make better pitches, and I haven't done that lately. So it doesn't feel good to come out of there and leave the bases or have bases loaded, give it the double, get pulled out of there, and not be able to finish after feeling as good as I did. But this is the best I've felt in a little while, as far as consistency and repeatability of the delivery. So you take whatever you can positive out of it and move forward, and rewatch a game tonight and look at what I can do different. Really just kind of sit back and think about mentally where was I, and what was the headspace like, what was I thinking, and try to figure out if it's something there. I didn't feel like I was nervous or trying not to make mistakes. I felt really good at that point. It just pitch stayed up in the zone, and it just didn't go my way.
Yeah, they're a really good team, and they find themselves find ways to keep themselves in the game, seemingly no matter what the score is. And when it comes down to it, it seems like their best at bats are when they really, really need it.
When you play a team that's playing at that level right now, 6 times in 10 games, how do you evaluate where you guys are at?
Yeah, we're not playing bad. They're obviously the team they are this year, and 96 or something wins so far. Can't expect to sweep them. You'd like to get some wins and win a series, but when they're playing like the way they are and pitching like the way they are, it's pretty tough.
They are a team that, if you're going to get to where you want to go to, you're going to have to beat them. What will it take from what you've seen of them this season? What will it take to beat them in a short series?
Collective effort from all 26 guys in this clubhouse. From top to bottom, from the last bench guy to the first starter that starts the series. That's what we need.
How do you guys close the gap just to be a little more consistent offensively? It seems like they're always, no matter who's pitching, they're always hitting for some reason. But how do you guys get to that point?
I don't know. I wish I had an answer for you, but I'm not in the minds of the other 8 guys or the rest of the guys on the team. So you're going to go through lulls during the season and can't win every game and can't get 20 hits every night. But all you can do is go up there and have a quality at bat.
What did you make of the position you're in? The race is tight, but you guys have put yourself in a position to be here. The final couple of the season.
like you said, we've put ourselves in a spot to be in the playoffs, and we need this last little final stretch. We need to play like these are playoff games and like they're our last.